Thank you, Chairman Gardner, and I want to thank you for holding this hearing, and thank you all for being here today. I'd like to also thank our witnesses and from the Department of Energy and FERC. That's very important to have you all both here before us. The proposals before Commerce, before the committee, covering a range of energy and electrical issues, but I want to highlight two in particular, which Chairman Gardner has just briefly gone over. Senate Bill 1799, the Energy Technology Maturation Act, led by Senators Heinrich and Chairman Gardner, will help the national laboratories work with the private sector to commercialize innovative energy technology. I was happy to co-sponsor this bill and look forward to ensuring it helps the National Energy Technology Labs, as we know it as NETL, in Morgantown, West Virginia, as it works to bring the technology, the development around coal, rare earth elements, and natural gas to market. I also like to briefly discuss my bill, which is Senate Bill 1337, the Capitalizing American Storage Potential Act, which I introduced with my friend Senator Capito, also from West Virginia. I ask consent that this statement from the American Chemistry Council in support of Senate Bill 1337 be submitted to the record.
Without objection.
West Virginia and the greater Appalachian region has an extraordinary opportunity in its hands. The quad states of West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Kentucky possess certain attributes that make the region a prime location for an energy storage hub. The region's shale formations, the Marcellus and Utica, contain abundant wet natural gas and natural gas liquids like ethane, butane, and propane. In order to access the vast resources of natural gas in Appalachia, we must also remove and separate out the NGLs. NGLs, like ethane, are the building blocks of thousands of the consumer products that you and I use every day, including clothing and footwear, electronics, food packaging, and aerospace equipment. I would also note that as cars become more fuel efficient, they must become lighter, which means the increased use of plastics in auto manufacturing and the increased importance of NGLs. The environmental benefits are notable. A reliable supply of these products is a critical piece of the consumer products supply chain and therefore our national economy. Coupled with expanding energy infrastructure in the region's geologic storage, which is naturally occurring, a storage hub for NGLs will play a role in attracting much-needed manufacturing investment and associated economic activity. The development and construction of a hub to store these high-value products in underground geological formations could ultimately lead to a petrochemical manufacturing hub and a revitalization of the area's manufacturing center. In fact, a report released earlier this year by the American Chemistry Council estimated that the development of a storage hub would drive up to $36 billion in new investment, 68,706 direct and indirect jobs, and about $2.9 billion in annual tax revenues. West Virginia is a state that is rich in natural resources, and I believe the Appalachian Storage Hub offers an excellent chance for geographic diversification of our manufacturing sector. Additionally, the hub help insulate our nations from supply disruptions due to ongoing extreme weather events in the Gulf. And I don't think we have to exasperate on that. It's just horrible. Senate Bill 1337 highlights the importance of federal support and partnership to innovative projects like this one. This bill reflects the role that the government can play in revitalizing the Appalachian region by further clarifying the scope of eligibility for the Title 17 loan program. Mr. Chairman, you know as well as I do the importance of R&D funding, particularly funding that partners the public and private sectors. While I recognize the fiscal challenges we face, I believe it is important, very important, that we work hard to ensure that effective programs are sustained. I look forward to discussing this bill today because a storage hub is an efficient utilization of our natural energy resources and will lead to economic development and greater energy security. I've been working diligently with the stakeholders involved, as well as with Secretary Perry, who visited West Virginia this summer to learn more about this opportunity and continues to work with us on it right now. I look forward to working in a bipartisan way to find opportunities for this committee to support that effort. And I want to thank the chairman for being so kind and working with me, Mr. Chairman.